All right, so now as we start this legislative year, we keep talking about unemployment benefits. We know that those are high on the list of fixes for Congress to attempt, but the unemployment crisis came to a head late last year when federal unemployment benefits weren't extended. And so Jason Linkins has a Sunday column that he wrote where he was picking apart some of the causes of unemployment, and as it appears to many Washington centrists, saying the unemployment issues are not a blanket problem and that just adding jobs isn't enough. So Zach, what do you think about this piece that Jason wrote here? I mean, he's really trying to just break down that we constantly are focusing on the wrong problems and not necessarily, really capturing the depth of these issues too. It's not just about adding a few jobs or extending unemployment benefits. It's about economic inequality, an unemployment crisis that we have across the country as a whole.
I think Jason is a freaking genius, and I love just about everything he ever writes. This is no exception. A lot of times people actually use the fact that, unemployment benefits will only create like 200,000 jobs or something as a mark against it. Oh, well, what's the point of doing this if it's only going to create 150, 200,000 jobs? Let's focus on real change. Let's fix the uncertainty in our economy and stuff that just has absolutely nothing to do with job creation, but that makes wealthy interests and traditional sort of conservative ideologues happy. I think Jason did a really good job highlighting that. This is the absolute bare minimum that the government can do right now to deal with unemployment. I mean, you were talking about taking money from the government, giving it to people so they can spend. That money doesn't just go and get built up in like poor people's bank accounts or something. That money goes out and it gets spent, and business owners and people all over the country end up getting more customers as a result of this. It goes straight from the government to the private sector through people who actually need it, and that seems like a pretty straightforward policy. This is not a massive anti-poverty program. This is really just the basic minimum you can do, and the fact that it's controversial at all, the fact that it was allowed to expire at the end of last year, I think really shows how just terrible Congress has become. And it's been very clear the Republican Party is opposed to this. That's been the official policy of the Republican Party since 2010. But the Democrats really didn't do anything to fight on this. I mean, they just sort of left it November and December. They were like, oh God, I guess that's going to expire. Hopefully that gets fixed. And nobody stepped up and did anything about it.